Hello everyone, we're just about done with 2022, so I thought I'd just have a little walk out and just take the opportunity to just give an update on how 2022 went and some of my favourite adventures I had. So and I got our hands back into the long distance walking this year after an absence forced by COVID. We did the Hannington Hike in March, although because we hadn't done one for some time, we chose the 17-mile option. But it was still a good day out. I think we had quite a good day for it, and it's just nice to be back out there on a challenge walk again. Then we did the White Peak walk in July, which again is a firm favourite, although sadly I don't think it's being run again next year because there's nobody to run it, which is a great shame. But it's a really scenic route. And then the Dovedale Dipper in August we did, but actually we didn't actually enter it, we just turned up and did the route on the day under our own steam. But yeah, another good day, lovely warm weather, perhaps a bit too warm, but again, really scenic route, so if you ever get the chance to do it, I can highly recommend. 2022 was also the first year I actually completed a wild camp. After talking about it and thinking about it for so long, Helen and I went and did one up in Derbyshire for a trail run for our long distance walk in May, which was the Hadrian's Highway, which runs from Ravenglass in the Lake District to Hadrian's Wall, Vintolander in Northumberland. It's not quite as well trodden as other paths because it's not as well known, and it was a good one. The only thing that perhaps stops me from wholly recommending it is there's a stretch down the A66, and it's a stretch without any pavement or footpath, so it just involves walking along the verge with juggernauts thundering inches from your face. So that was the only thing. I mean, there was some lovely scenery. We didn't have the greatest of weather, but we did get in some more wild camps, so it was a good experience, although unfortunately I wasn't well for a couple of days, which was gutting really, because it meant I didn't really enjoy it as much as I should have done. But yes, I mean, it was great to actually complete a backpacking trip and wild camp, so there'll definitely be more of that. In June, I managed to tick a big thing off my bucket list. I've always wanted to do the Yorkshire Three Peaks in under 12 hours. We did attempt this a few years ago, but it was just such an awful day. We had zero visibility. The rain was just driving hard on us all day, and so we did give up before Ingleborough because there didn't seem to be any point. But this year I joined part of a group, met up with a couple of people from Abbey Barnes, spend more time in the wild, and re-tackled it. We had a lovely day. Weather-wise it was really good. Everything just worked well, and we did a bit of a sprint finish to come in just under the 12 hours, so that was good. Yeah, really good day out. And I stayed up in Yorkshire for a couple of days afterwards and did a bit of walking. I went up Buckton Pike and then walked down into Kettlewell and back along the river, so it was a really good day out, that was. In June 2022, I took part in the Love Her Wild end-to-end relay, which was set up by Bex Band, founder of Love Her Wild, and it involved teams of women carrying a carved baton all the way from Land's End to John O'Groats in daily stages. I joined the section from Yorgrave to Hathersage, and it was great. I was walking with a lovely group of women, and we just chatted all day long. It was lovely, although it was heat wave, so it was pretty warm, and just felt really proud and to be part of something huge like that. And it did make its way all the way up to John O'Groats, so fantastic. In August, Sue and I walked the Edale Skyline Walk, a spectacular 20-mile route that takes in the Great Ridge, Rushup Hedge, Kinder and Win Hill. I can highly recommend it, especially on a clear day because the views are out of this world. We also walked the Dragon's Back of Parkhouse Hill and Crome Hill. Again, a spectacular walk, but not for the faint-hearted because it's quite scrambly in places. I actually did my first solo wild camp as well this year, which I'm really pleased about. I chose to walk the Gritstone Trail, which is about 34 miles long, and it's in Cheshire, and I walked it over 2 days. But it's a lovely trail. It goes through the very best parts of Cheshire, including White Nancy, Teg's Nose and the Cloud. I had lovely weather for it. I was really lucky, and I carried all my camping gear, and I was a bit nervous about the wild camping because I've just convinced myself I'm going to get discovered and told off, and I was aiming for these woods, but unfortunately I didn't make the woods because I lost the daylight before I got to them. So I ended up pitching at the side of a mercifully quiet road, and I was quite nervous. I was just getting off to sleep and I saw this brilliant bright white light at the side of my tent, and I thought, oh no, it woke me up, and I thought, it's Farmer, somebody shining a torch through, I've been found, what do I do? So just lay there like rabbit caught in the headlights, and eventually I realised it was my phone lighting up a message. But it was a lovely couple of days, quite tiring, but it taught me quite a lot, and got my first solo wild camp under my belt. And like I say, I'm going to definitely do more of that in 2023. And in December, I met up with and walked with a lovely group of people, including a fellow group of YouTubers. So hopefully we'll be doing more walking again next year, and it's just lovely to meet up with some like-minded people. Like I say, I'll drop their names and links to their channels in the description below, so hopefully we'll get them a few more followers as well. And last but by no means least, Sue and I have completed a huge chunk of the 202-mile Northamptonshire boundary walk long distance path. We've easily done, I must have done about 150 miles of it so far. So I'll put some footage of some of my most favourite moments of the trail so far. I've got some great things planned for 2023, and I'm looking forward to sharing them with you all. So don't miss out, subscribe and press the bell so you get all the notifications, and look forward to seeing everybody in 2023. Have a good new year, everyone.